Hi guys, Badalia here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Suicide is the biggest killer of men under 50. Today I'm out in public asking men some of the hardest questions about their mental health. If you don't mind me asking, when was the last time you cried?
Probably about a week ago.
I don't know, maybe 2 months, I don't know.
It was 2 years ago.
About 3 months ago.
The last time I cried, I'd say about a year, 2 years ago, I'd say. So it's not that long ago, really.
I think that's quite a long time. Okay, I think so.
4 or 5 months.
Over a personal issue with my girlfriend. But yeah, it's good to get it out as well, because you hold it in, you're only going to go and take it elsewhere. It could turn into anger, could turn into something else. So I think it's good to keep your emotions out, man.
When was the last time you cried?
Sunday when I lost my bedroom still. I was in my bedroom by myself. I had to let it out. Otherwise I was going to go out there and just do a mad thing. You know, and I've got a daughter, so I can't afford to be going out there.
Is it okay for a man to show weakness?
Yeah. For me, yeah, definitely. Like if another guy came to me and said, Rick, I'm sad, I'm upset, whether it's a fan, whether it's my friend, whether it's a family, I will make that time for you. May not be there and then, but we'll make a time and I will make sure that I will listen to you.
Is that because you've got good at coping with what you're going through?
I think so. I don't think I can cry. I just don't have the ability to cry.
What stops you from crying?
I don't know. I don't think I could cry if I wanted to.
Is that through being embarrassed or trying to bottle it up or not having anything to cry about?
I have no idea. Probably none of them, really.
Okay. If it was your worst day today, would you cry?
Probably.
Because I've experienced myself mental health issues.
Okay.
And exactly suicidal. Just during COVID, I lost my brother. And then there was a lot of death happening in the family, so I became that. And it was because of the mental health.
It's been a long time now, but probably about a year ago, I think, actually.
You say it's been a long time. What stopped you crying in the last year?
You know, someone died, so that's why I cried, yeah. But the thing was, what kept me positive apart from the death is, look, I was homeless when I was 17, so I realised one thing, you know, you've got to be grateful in life. And I think that we're, especially living in a first world country, we're stressed out about things that aren't as bad as people who have less than us. And when you wake up every morning and you focus on gratitude and what you're grateful for, and you count your blessings, you actually realise that you have a lot more than people out there in the world. And including, there's people who are disabled right now. Yeah. If you're not blind, or you can walk and you can talk and you've got all limbs intact,
so gratitude is a good thing to practice to, I guess, make yourself feel better.
It's not a bad thing, because I feel like showing weakness, it's portrayed as a bad thing because we're told we have to be men. Like with the first question you asked before, what is a man? You know, to be strong and provide. And if you show weakness and you haven't been paid from work, or you haven't got a job, or your job seekers haven't paid you your universal credit money, or all these any of these things, that may make you feel weak as a man, because the woman still has to provide for the house. You all still got to eat, and then you're not going to feel like a man. So that's not bad, but how do you express that is the question.
So you haven't cried for 2 years?
I haven't cried since then, no. When I became suicidal, when I started to receive my medications, then at that point, you know, I cried.
Can you tell me what was going through your head at those lowest moments?
You just wanted to end it, and you just wanted to basically, you feel you're going to a better place, but you don't think about the people you might leave behind, like your family, your kids, and that was the sorrow, regret that I had, that I was about to do something for myself, but never thought about the impact that it might have on the others.
As always, if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more, and drop a comment below. Let me know what you're thinking and what you'd like to see more of. What was the last thing you cried about?
Oh, wow.
Come on, we can talk about it. I broke up with my girlfriend 3 weeks ago. I didn't like her, but that made me want to cry. I did cry.
I'm just saying.
Tell me, what did you last cry about? Tell me. Girls were
probably
about this, but boys weren't.
Thinking about past relationships, probably.
A lot of things were just going really bad in my life at that time. And I don't know, I just couldn't, hack it really, just couldn't, the build up of everything, just keeping it in all the time. And then just one day I just exploded and just sat down and just started crying.
What's different about now? How come you haven't felt the need to cry in the last 2 years? Is it because everything's been going well, you've been coping, or has there been an element that as a man you do need to bottle it up?
No, I think it was just down to me just like thinking about everything overall. I just thought, you know what, I'm just tired of like getting upset and crying about it and stuff, and like, yeah, I'll still get down and, you know, I'll feel a little bit of depression and stuff, but at the end of the day, I've got to get on with it. Like, time waits for no one, so instead of me crying and, you know, feeling bad about myself and everything, let me try and make a change and just keep going forward.
How about yourself?
Same, my ex. It's been over probably a year and a few months, but every day most days I have good days, but every now and then you always think about him because it's your first love.
And you still cry about that now?
Not as much now, but I have done, yeah.
Okay, so that's still playing on your mind, right? Okay, and does anyone know how much it affects you?
I think I've never opened up to anyone, but I guess I could tell. Like, say we're out, sometimes I'll just go quiet. So probably, but I've never actually opened up to them and told them.
I remember lying down and crying in the bed, thinking, God, why is this happening to me? Right? You know, I'm not a bad person. Why is this happening to me, etc. And I felt helpless because as men, we can't really tell people how we feel. Like, for example, my friends didn't know I was crying at the time. They knew I was in a bad situation. Obviously, they felt sorry for me, but they didn't know I was crying. I think as men, it's hard to share the fact that you're upset about something.
If I told you that men are more likely to commit suicide than women, would you be surprised?
No. I know, well, I already knew that for a fact anyway, but it's not surprising. I feel like men go through, it'd be wrong to say we go through so much more, but the statistics don't lie. So we must be going through more personally. I've been through a lot myself, but yeah, it's rough out there.
What could like society do differently to make you feel comfortable to open up about that? And would you opening up like that earlier make things easier for you if you had someone there to talk to?
I reckon it would, yeah, because not all the stress is on your shoulders then. You got someone else. They know what you're going through. They can check up on you and stuff like that. That's the thing. No one knows because that's why it's still happening. Men are still bottling it up because no one's found out how to get it out of them yet.
Talk to someone. Like, if you got a woman or a man isn't married to a woman, that woman, not to say this is her role, but that's the person that you will speak to. Yes, that's the person that you will speak to about your emotions and your feelings. And then she's not going to go and tell the whole world to make you feel like any less of a man than you are. So to have that one person there, or even the counsel, that's why they got counselling and certain things. Make that easier. Like the way
So we need more support, more access.
Yeah, professional support. Like people like yourself should be out here. Like you're a doctor, you know, you look like a doctor. And you look very smart as well. So even just to sit down and talk to someone like you, because we don't know each other, would help my rest of the day if I was feeling like that, you know?
We just need to speak up and just talk it out, really, and just get onto the top of it and see what's the problems going on in the world.
It's mostly the advertising, I think, because you get this image that the guys are six packs and well built, and you know, and they are brave and strong and the hero type. And actually, beneath all that surface, there are guys who are out there who are struggling to cope with mental health and other issues men related as well. Yeah.
What would be your advice to men going through the most difficult times of their life right now? What would you say to them?
Seek support. And there are plenty of websites that you can go on and seek the right mental health support, and even other men-related issues. Get out and speak. Let it out. Just let it out.
You guys are obviously friends. Would you talk to each other about times that are difficult?
No. Just feels like burdening someone else, innit?
I think the main thing is I've had mental health issues myself, like anxiety, depression in the past, and I feel like you really have to look for people who you can speak to, because if you don't have anyone to speak to, it can be very difficult.
A lot more work needs to be done for mental health in men. If you guys have enjoyed the video or found it educational, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and what you'd like to see more from my channel. I'll see you guys very soon.